What's up, XRP community? Thank you guys for joining the video for today. We have some very nice thing to share. So here we can see Ripple traditional global payment systems are far from efficient. In this video, CEO Brett Garlinghouse details how we're removing barriers for crypto in businesses. Now listen very carefully what he is saying, guys, because these words that he's saying are not just for granted. You have to really understand what Brett Garlinghouse is thinking about and what he's visualizing for the future. So please listen carefully.
Crypto is helping transform finance businesses today in a few different ways. And I think one of the challenges for the industry has been to focus on solving real problems for real customers. And Ripple, obviously, from its earliest days, focused on the problem around cross-border payments. That's a point of a lot of friction as measured by speed and cost. And by focusing there, we've been able to have a big impact on that, relatively small piece. But I think over the next years, you're going to see many financial transactions where a middleman sits, a middle transaction, an intermediary. Those will get removed, and we'll use blockchain and other digital asset type technologies to remove that friction. And I think all of society will benefit from improving the efficiency of those systems. I think you'll see that. Certainly, you've seen it in securities settlement as an opportunity. The financial transactions around bonds, around derivatives, a lot of these things take a while to settle, and the friction associated actually holds back the industry. Insurance is an industry I think you're going to see touched. Trade finance is an industry that really Ripple, some of our customers have invited us to participate in. And you've seen experimentation around identity in real estate and title management. And these are all examples where I think it's so hard to predict where this will go, in the same way that 25 years ago, when I first got involved in the Internet of Information, I never could have predicted on my smartphone I'd press a button and I'd have a car picking me up minutes later. I think this will permeate lots of different parts of our society.
Now, does that sound, guys, like a company that is gonna go away, or like just any cryptocurrency? It just doesn't. This is different. Ripple is so much different from all the companies out there that are dealing in crypto. Think about Ethereum, think about Binance, think about, these are big ones. These are big ones. I don't think these are going away as well. But just look at the difference, what Ripple is presenting, and look at those other cryptocurrencies. Now, we can clearly see that Brett Garlinghouse is talking about bonds, derivatives. He's talking about trade and finance. Why do you think he is saying all these things? Because this guy is meeting those people. He's meeting those owners. He's meeting people that are dealing with frictions in trading and finance, bonds and derivatives. These are huge markets, guys. We're talking about trillions of dollars. He just actually said that to us. He just said that Ripple is actually affecting those markets, and it's gonna affect those markets, like how you couldn't predict 20 years ago that you would just order an Uber. Now you can, right? Now in the press of a button, you will get settlement with payments in any market you can imagine. Real estate, identity stuff, everything. That is what he is actually saying to us. He's saying to us that this is a future, guys, a huge future change, and Ripple is that company. It's like Amazon, it's like Apple. It is really the same thing. Boom. Gary Gensler admits XRP is a payment token, the exact type of token previous SEC chair. This is just interesting. This has been a while lurking around, like a picture where Gary Gensler is actually talking about different payment tokens, right? And XRP is one of them, which is very interesting, right? Because they're saying that XRP is not a payment token, where you can just see, guys, that this is all staged and scripted because they need more time. That is just what this is. Don't let them fool you. Don't think that this SEC thing is something going on, guys, because it's not, right? For example, on June 6, 2018, SEC Chairman Jay Clayton described cryptocurrencies like XRP as a replacement for traditional currencies in an interview with CNBC, right? So they understand what Ripple is doing, and they know what Ripple is gonna do. They all know that. They're just putting regulation in place. The SEC has filed a motion to extend the time to file all parties' reply briefs until November the 30th, 2022, and asks the court to order that any additional amicus briefs be filed by November 11th. So all the companies that want to support Ripple have till 11th of the November, so November 11th, to actually file amicus briefs, and then reply briefs will start coming out until starting from 30 November. So this can still take a while, guys, because they just need more time. And we also know that ISO 222 is postponed. That is just not coincidence, all of this. I wouldn't be surprised if this case will end in March 2023 when the ISO 222 is actually ready to be implemented. Never forget when Ashton Kutcher shilled XRP in the greatest way possible on Ellen's show. These are celebrities, guys. Look, don't forget this video. This is an old video. It's not something new. You all probably know it, but let's just take a look. And he gave her 4 million worth of XRP and demonstrated the
transfer
speed.
money from bank account to bank account, person to person, really securely, really simply, really quickly. Okay. So we found this company. We thought it was really, really interesting, and it runs on this stuff called XRP, which is a cryptocurrency. But basically, it's just a way to get value from here to there. Okay. So we're meeting with these folks, and they're explaining to us the people who run it, this guy Chris Larson and a guy named Brad Garlinghouse, and they run it, and they're talking about the ethic of this company and this platform, and how they actually really care about being an ethical company and giving a portion of this platform away to people that are doing good in the world. So it was around the exact same time that I ran into you on the beach, and you told me about this amazing birthday gift that you got from Porsche, and you explained to me that if you weren't doing this, that what you would be working on is that project, right?
Yeah, I would be saving the gorillas, yes.
You would be saving the gorillas, and everybody knows what I'm saying. So, but you never ask anyone for anything ever. And you said, at some point, I'm going to need some help with this. And I said, you're asking me for help. You never ask anyone for help ever. And at the same time, you called him.
It was on your birthday. You called me on your birthday. I was like, wow, she's calling me on your birthday. Is everything okay? And you wanted to share with me this incredible story, the gift of a lifetime that Porsche gave you. And I promised you on that call that I'd be there to help you. And we are brothers, and we're here to help you.
And so we talked to Chris and Brad, and we said, there's this amazing human being. And all they ever do is think about other people they can give to. Whether it's in New Orleans, whether it's in Montecito, whether it's the people that come here, the people out there, you're always thinking about everyone else. And we wanted to show you that people are thinking about you. So, on behalf of Ripple, we'd like to give you $4 million. Now, usually people come out with a big giant check and do the big giant check thing, but we can actually transfer it into Rwandan francs right now, right here, and all we have to do is push this button and it's in your account. Do you want to push it? You want me to push it?
I would like to push it. I'd like to push it real good.
Bingo.
How is that possible, guys? $4 million just sent with a click of a button. Think about that, right? Insane. This is a performance that is actually, this is showing you what is possible on the Ripple network. On January 1, 2021, only 9 days after the SEC government filed its case versus Ripple, I filed a writ of mandamus versus the SEC, pleading with them to only pursue Ripple and the way Ripple offers and sells. A dozen independent voices, companies, developers, exchanges, public interest, and trade associations, retail holders, all filing in SEC versus Ripple to explain how dangerously wrong the SEC is. The SEC's response? We need more time. Not to listen, or engage, but to blindly bulldoze on. This is exactly what is happening. And this is not coincidence, guys. Do you think that such a large company, such an institution can just go away with this? They can't, right? And the thing is, well, actually they can, because they're doing it and no one is saying anything. But what does that tell you? Doesn't that tell you that this is scripted, that this is actually part of the plan? When is Elon Musk going to file an amicus brief in support of Ripple? Now that's the big question, right? When is Elon Musk going to say something about XRP? We all know he wants to. We all know that this guy has huge following, right? When he tweets about a crypto, it's massively going up. And that's what happened with Dogecoin and some other occurrences. But what happens when he actually talks about the utility of XRP? That moment can be so crucial for XRP to actually gain traction. Once settlement announced, price will fast soar to all-time high. Hours later, exchanges will begin to relist. After some chart movement, we will settle around $40 to $65. Once Ripple starts announcing US-based customers' products go live, US banks go live with XRP, we will see $500. Listen, guys, $500 is not that much for XRP. Now, think about this. When Bitcoin was $1, no one in the world would say that Bitcoin would reach a market cap of $300 billion. No one could just guess that. It was insane. It was unthinkable. So now people talk about market cap. I'm gonna tell you that XRP is not relevant of market cap or anything, because it's about utility here, guys. It's about why is the value going up. For Bitcoin, that was just because it was a store of value, but XRP has actually utility, right? US banks can go live, products go live in the US. So you have to understand that this is much more. That $500 is not that much for one XRP. It can easily go there, and do not think for 1 second that it will not, because it definitely will, guys. This is Bitcoin all over again. And when it happens, people will start talking about market cap in a very different way. That is just how it has been, always has been. XRP has been relisted on one of the biggest Canadian exchanges in Newton. See, so this is already starting. When Coinbase. Now, Coinbase supported Ripple in the amicus brief. Now, it's just a matter of time before they start relisting. And then the train goes on, guys. And then the settlement comes. And then everything goes live. And you can just name all the things that are going to happen. It's like a train. It's like everything is going to just go after each other. It's going to go fast. This does bring up the question, if there hypothetically were an agreement to revalue XRP, how would that even work? XRPL is a public blockchain that uses XRP for all transactions, and no single entity could change the price. This is true, but you have to understand that when XRP is going to be revalued, that we're going to talk about the escrow XRP, which is a large portion of the whole XRP treasury. And when you revalue those coins, the whole XRP value changes, because those are the coins that are the most in the XRP treasury, right? So, for example, the US based SEC or like the bigger players can actually do that. When they want to start using XRP as to solve debt or do anything, they can revalue it very easily, right? Because they're in control, because they have the escrow that is actually maybe being held there for actually this case. So it's going to be very interesting how this all folds out, guys. Thank you very much for watching the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next one. Cheers.